A forensic doctor is called to testify in court. The defense lawyer challenges his opinion on the age of a bruise. The doctor gives his answer, confidently. But then, the lawyer places a published forensic journal article on the table. The article directly contradicts the doctor's statement using the latest research. The doctor is silent. The case turns. This is not a hypothetical. This happens. And it happens because many medical legal practitioners are practicing forensic medicine the way they were taught in medical college, without ever updating their knowledge through forensic journals. Today, we are going to change that. And this is Forensic Expert Alliance of Bangladesh, the channel where we build forensic medicine knowledge that actually works in the courtroom, the mortuary, and the clinic. In this video, we are going to cover the role of forensic journals in strengthening medical legal practice, what journals are, why they matter, which ones you must know, and how you, as an MBBS student or forensic professional, can use them to stay ahead. Stay with us until the end, because in the last section, I will tell you exactly how to access forensic journals for free, even from Bangladesh. Let us start with a simple question. What exactly is a forensic journal? A forensic journal is a peer-reviewed scientific publication that publishes original research, case reports, review articles, and expert opinions in the field of forensic medicine, forensic pathology, clinical forensic medicine, and related medical legal disciplines. The key word here is peer-reviewed. This means that before any article is published, it is reviewed and validated by other experts in the same field. This process ensures that the knowledge published is scientifically sound, clinically relevant, and legally defensible. Some of the most internationally respected forensic journals include the Journal of Forensic and Legal Medicine, published by Elsevier, one of the most widely cited in medical legal practice. Forensic Science International, covering everything from trace evidence to clinical forensic findings. The American Journal of Forensic Medicine and Pathology, essential for forensic pathology updates. Medicine, Science, and the Law, highly relevant for practitioners in the Commonwealth legal system, which includes Bangladesh. And Legal Medicine, a Japanese origin journal with strong coverage of wound interpretation and cause of death. Each of these journals publishes studies that directly influence how forensic doctors document injuries, certify causes of death, interpret sexual assault findings, and deliver expert opinions in court. Now let us address a deeper question. Why does medical legal practice specifically need evidence-based foundations? The answer lies in the dual responsibility of the forensic doctor. In clinical medicine, if a treatment guideline is outdated, the worst case is a suboptimal patient outcome, and that can often be corrected. But in medical legal medicine, an outdated or unsupported opinion can lead to wrongful conviction, wrongful acquittal, or a miscarriage of justice that cannot easily be reversed. A forensic doctor does not just treat a patient. A forensic doctor provides evidence that a court relies on to determine guilt, innocence, compensation, or legal liability. When a forensic doctor writes in a death certificate that a death was caused by asphyxia, that word carries legal weight. When a forensic doctor certifies the age of an injury in a domestic violence case, that opinion can imprison or free a person. This is why we cannot practice forensic medicine based solely on what our textbooks taught us 10 or 15 years ago. Forensic science evolves. Wound pattern research evolves. Toxicology thresholds evolve. Psychological impact assessment protocols evolve. Forensic journals are the mechanism through which that evolution reaches the practicing doctor. Let us now break down the specific roles that forensic journals play in strengthening medical legal practice. Role number 1, standardizing medical legal documentation. One of the most common problems in medical legal practice in South Asia, including Bangladesh, is inconsistency in how injuries are documented. Different doctors describe the same injury in completely different language. Forensic journals publish consensus guidelines and standardized terminologies for injury documentation. They tell us exactly how to describe abrasions, contusions, lacerations, and incised wounds in a way that is forensically precise and legally unambiguous. A medical legal officer who follows these standards produces reports that are more credible, more defensible, and more useful to the court. Rule number 2, updating injury interpretation. The interpretation of injuries is never static. Research continuously refines our understanding of how certain injuries form, how quickly bruises age, what patterns indicate blunt force versus sharp force attack, and what findings are consistent with self-infliction versus homicidal assault. Forensic journals are where these updates are published first. A doctor who reads journals stays current. A doctor who does not eventually gives outdated testimony. Rule number 3, sexual assault and SARC protocols. The examination of sexual assault survivors is one of the most sensitive areas of forensic medicine. Protocols for hymenal examination, evidence collection, genital injury documentation, and survivor-centered communication have changed significantly over the past decade, largely due to research published in forensic and legal medicine journals. These updates matter enormously in a Bangladeshi medical legal context, where sexual assault cases increasingly come to court with forensic evidence as the primary basis of prosecution. Rule number 4, toxicology and substance-related deaths. Forensic toxicology is one of the fastest-moving areas of forensic science. New psychoactive substances, evolving overdose thresholds, and updated interpretation of blood alcohol concentration in post-mortem redistribution, all of these are published in journals before they ever reach textbooks. Rule number 5, improving expert witness performance. Finally, forensic journals frequently publish articles on how forensic doctors should communicate in court, how to present opinions clearly, how to respond to cross-examination, what constitutes overstepping the bounds of expert testimony, and how to avoid common errors that undermine credibility. These articles transform a technically capable doctor into a genuinely effective expert witness. Let me give you a real-world scenario that illustrates the courtroom value of forensic journals. In a case involving suspected blunt force trauma, the forensic doctor testifies that the bruise pattern is consistent with a cylindrical object, such as a pipe. The defense challenges this, asking the doctor to justify his opinion. A doctor who reads journals can cite specific published studies on patterned bruise morphology, studies with sample sizes, photographic analysis, and statistical conclusions. His opinion is no longer just an individual judgment. It is supported by published science. A doctor who does not read journals can only say, "in my experience," and in a modern court, experience alone is increasingly insufficient. This is why leading forensic medical associations around the world now recommend that forensic experts maintain a reading practice of relevant peer-reviewed journals as part of their continuing professional development. In Bangladesh, as our legal system becomes more evidence-conscious and as defense lawyers become more scientifically sophisticated, the forensic doctor who reads journals will consistently outperform and outcompete the one who does not. Here's your practical list. These are the journals every forensic medicine student and practitioner in Bangladesh should know. For clinical forensic medicine and medical legal practice, Journal of Forensic and Legal Medicine, your primary reference. Medicine, Science, and the Law, highly relevant for Commonwealth legal contexts. For forensic pathology, the American Journal of Forensic Medicine and Pathology, Forensic Science, Medicine, and Pathology. For forensic toxicology, Journal of Analytical Toxicology, Forensic Science International. For sexual assault and victimology, Journal of Forensic Nursing, Journal of Sexual Aggression. For broader forensic science, Science and Justice, the Journal of the Forensic Science Society, International Journal of Legal Medicine. Make a habit of checking at least one of these journals every week. Even reading one abstract per day will significantly transform your medical legal knowledge base within 6 months. Now, I know what many of you are thinking. These are international journals. How do I access them from Bangladesh without paying expensive subscription fees? Here are your practical options. Option 1, PubMed and PubMed Central. PubMed is free. A significant proportion of forensic medicine research is now published as open access and can be downloaded directly from PubMed Central at no cost. Option 2, ResearchGate.
Many authors upload their published papers to ResearchGate. You can create a free account and request papers directly from authors. Most respond within days. Option 3. Unpaywall Browser Extension. This free browser tool automatically finds legal open-access versions of journal articles when you encounter a paywall. Install it in Chrome or Firefox, and it works silently in the background.